Hey, I'm out in Canton today for appraisal day, and in case you are wondering what an appraisal is, that is when a third party will come out and assign a valuation to a property once it's gone under contract between a buyer and a seller. So the appraiser will usually come out and they'll look at the property and then they'll compare it back with comparable properties that have sold within the same neighborhood within the past 90 days. Right now, they're looking at a slightly shorter window of 60 days out, and that's just because there's been some shifts in the marketplace with everything that's going on right now. So to ensure that they're getting the most accurate comparables, they're looking at a 60-day window as opposed to a 90-day window. But once they come out and take a look at the property and they look at those comparables, they will assign a value that they believe that the property is worth. So now that you know what an appraisal is, you're probably wondering, what's the purpose of an appraisal? So if you are taking out any type of financing or a mortgage against your property, your lender will require you to have an appraisal done. And this is to ensure that they're not lending money against a property that isn't worth the full amount of the offer. So for example, if your appraisal comes in much less than what your offer is, your lender will only loan you the money up to what the appraisal value is worth. So it's there to safeguard your lender, but it also ends up being a safeguard for the buyer as well, because most contracts will have a clause in there so that if your appraisal value comes in much less than what your offer price is, you'll have an opportunity to go back and renegotiate with the seller to help close that gap. Otherwise, the buyer is responsible for bringing all of that cash to the table for closing.